Friends, Greg Newmaster coming at you again with another action figure review. Today I have Mafex Knight Crusader Batman from the Batman Nightfall storyline. If you like the video, please like and subscribe and help me to build my channel. If you were alive or coming of age in the late 80s and the early 90s, it was such a great time to be alive for comic books. It was the gritty, edgy, dark period of comic books, especially in the history of Batman, starting with Batman Year One from Frank Miller, then The Dark Knight Returns, that legendary storyline, and then all sorts of things were happening, dark things. Superman died. He was killed by Doomsday. Green Lantern went nuts and became Parallax. Wolverine gets his adamantium ripped out. Spider-Man becomes really dark and edgy through Todd McFarlane. It was a very edgy, deconstructionist sort of time in comic books, but the artwork was fantastic. The stories were great, and capping that all off is the Broken Bat, the Batman Nightfall, where Bane comes and breaks Batman's back, and we get a new Batman with Jean-Paul Valley, Azrael. Becomes the very strange sort of Iron Man, Batman hybrid replacement until Batman heals himself and comes back. And we sort of get to see these events in Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight Rises. I love this storyline. I love the character of Bane. Obviously, I love Batman. We sort of got to see it in Batman the Animated Series, but he doesn't get broken in that, unfortunately. It would have been awesome to see that, because the voice acting of Bane was fantastic, and of course you have Kevin Conroy as Batman, just that iconic, forever burned in children's minds, like that is the voice of Batman. It certainly is for me. And it was just a great time. So finally we get these figures. I love this Batman. I love this. This is the Batman of my youth. We have the blue and the gray. We have the yellow and black logo. The chest shield. The iconic logo that came about in the 60s and onward. And then it went away for a while. And that was kind of cool. And then they brought it back. And it's just like that shield, that yellow and black shield of Batman, it's so iconic. And then the blue and the gray, Neil Adams, like I think of Neil Adams' artwork in Batman. It's just such beautiful, iconic artwork. And that is the Batman of my youth. So it was great to finally see this figure. In the Nightfall series, we've got Bane at this point. We get Batman now. We're just waiting for, I want a Tim Drake Robin from the 90s. I love that figure. And I want the classic Robin. Give me the Pixie Boots Robin. I do like the redesign of the classic Robin in Batman Superman World's Finest. All they did was give him like dark green black pants versus like him being in like underwear. But I want that original figure. I want the original Robin figure. I want the original Batman figure. I want the Tim Drake Robin, and I'm set. So I'm so thankful that Mafex did this. So let's bust this figure open. Enough of me blabbing. This is great. So there's the side of the box. There's the back. So you get a few different looks. You get the pointy sort of shoulder pads, which Batman had on and off in the 90s. You get this, the alternate head sculpt, where he's really gothic looking. This is more the traditional Neil Adams look. And then you get the underwater mask with the breathing apparatus, so that's awesome. But yeah, you have different looks. So you get the Kelly Jones sort of like really stylized gothic look, or you can have the more classic Neil Adams looking Batman. Here's the bottom of the box. There's the official sticker there, so it's not a bootleg. There's the side and the back, and let's check him out. I mean, this is such an iconic looking Batman. This is probably going to be one of the best Batman figures ever made, in my opinion. And holy shnikes, they give you 2 different capes. Wow, that's amazing. Wow, incredible. Okay, I didn't realize you were going to get 2 different capes. So, wow, I'm so excited about this figure. This is awesome. This is awesome. So I ordered mine from Plaza Japan over a year ago at this point, and just got him and Bane today. So let's check him out. A lot of plastic in there protecting from paint rub. It's really up in there. So I'm struggling to get that out there. What else? So you got it even in the torso. So trying to pull that out. Let's look underneath. And wow. 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 That's all I can say is look at this. Look at this figure. Okay, so this is the long-eared blue, like the light blue Batman of Super Friends of the 60s, 70s, 80s comic books, right before Frank Miller sort of changed everything. Look at the shield. Shield looks great. There's like indentation. It's sculpted into his chest. This is not just like a sticker. So there's sculpt there. Looks great. It's not perfect. There's a little bit of yellowing in the black on mine, but it looks great. And the torso just looks so jacked. Like, look at the cuts and the muscles. It looks just like the old comic books. Beautiful. The cowl looks great. Get a good look at that cowl. Looks wonderful. So let's compare it to the Hush Batman. And I think, yeah, so they are different. When I saw that, yeah, even the chin looks longer. Like the new figure, the Nightfall's chin is longer. It's not as square, not as Jim Lee looking. There it is from the side, the top. Here's the other side. So yeah, you get a very different looking cowl. Very old school. Looks great. Just beautiful. What a beautiful figure. So impressive. And if you want to compare the 2 figures, so I'm going to set him down there. There's the iconic comic book, by the way. Batman 497, where Bane breaks Batman's back. So if you could just compare the darker blues and just look at the level of detail in the sculpt. This Batman is way more shredded looking. He's got the 8-pack, you know. This is a little bit more understated, the Jim Lee version. This is a beautiful Bruce Wayne head sculpt, by the way, on the original. Just looks great. So let's check this out. And then, all right, let's get a good look at the articulation. There's so many things to go over here. So we get the butterfly joints. Great. We got the double jointed elbows. We got cuts in the biceps. Nice looking utility belt. Just the classic yellow, very simplistic utility belt. You could do a straddle about that far. We got the drop hips. He kicks up about that high. We got the blue trunks. We got double jointed knees. Toe articulation. There's sculpt in the boots, so that's pretty cool. We got ankle pivot. Classic looking boot design. What else do we have? Okay. Just, he looks wonderful. What a wonderful figure. We got wrist articulation, rotation, 2 points of articulation in the wrist. The gauntlets, the spikes are really long. They're sharp. Okay. What's he look like from behind? Here he is with the cape. His back is nice and ripped. There's the back of the utility belt, the back of the trunks. There's shading in there on the bum cheeks. The gray looks really nice. Beautiful figure. So what else do we get? We get a wired cape. Cape is wired on the front here. The spikes look good. There's another wire there. So there's no wire. There's 4 wires, but there's no wire like going down the middle. And I mean, that cape, Uzuma Comics there. So this cape can spread real far. And then you could do, obviously you could do a bunch of stuff with the wire. Now, let's check this out. So obviously we can remove the head sculpt, and then you can remove this cow piece. So that just pops off like so. And then you have the option to put on just this neck piece here. And that ports in the front. And there's 2 little holes in the back. And then you can put his head on like so. And you sort of have that iconic image. I wish they would have given him his shirt off, like a naked torso, where you could do the battle against Ra's al Ghul, the classic demon comic series. What else do we got? So we could pop Bruce Wayne's head on. So we can do that too. Let's see if Bruce Wayne's head will go on. Oh, they didn't make the pin joint the same. Come on. So you can kind of rest his head on there, but I don't want to force it because I don't want to snap it. But they didn't make it. They made this pin joint bigger for some reason. That's really frustrating that they did that, because you can't put the Bruce Wayne head on, which is very annoying. Let's see if I pull this out. And I don't think I can pop this off. So that's kind of a bummer. You can't put the Bruce Wayne head on, which is annoying and unfortunate. So anyhow, so we're going to leave him like that for a moment. So no head swapping, unfortunately. And then and here we have the additional cape. Oh no. Ah, they screwed me. My second cape does not have the shoulder spikes on it. Wow, that sucks. So they gave me 2 of the same capes, and my cape does not have the spikes on it. So I got hosed there. So I got 2 of the exact same capes, unfortunately. I don't know how I'm going to fix that problem either. So they gave me, I don't get the cape with the spiky shoulders. That is so annoying. I can't believe that, because that was the one I would have displayed them with. So I have 2 of the exact same capes. That sucks. I can't believe that. So I just have the regular sort of Neil Adams one. So I can't do the Kelly Jones spiky shoulders. But that's a great looking head sculpt, by the way. Really long ears. But I don't get the pointy shoulders. You can make them, though. You can make them on your own. Just sort of do that if you want. But that's not what is listed in the picture there. So I should get a cape with the pointy shoulders, and I did not get that. That is such a bummer. What else do I get? I get a wired batarang. So no grapple gun. And this is a wire, and I'm not going to unravel this because then it's just going to mess it up. But this is a wired batarang that you get, which is nice. Ugh, I'm so bummed out. And then you get the underwater breathing apparatus head sculpt. You get to swap that out. Like so. That's cool too. And these ears are, they're like a softer plastic, but I am afraid to damage them. I am so bummed out that they did not give the cow or the cape with the pointy shoulders. Like, ugh, that's so annoying. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets of hands with Batman. And you get a pair of just open hands, like so. Pair of open hands. And I like how they put them on, even though they're falling off at the moment. I like how they put them on these little plastic pins here. And then you get a set of open sort of grappling hands, as they are just falling off all over the place. And this video is getting long. And then you have the flat hands, the knife hands. And then you have sort of open fisted hands, like slightly open fisted hands. Totally unnecessary in my opinion. And then you have, this looks like a sort of weapons holding hand. But anyhow, besides the fact that I got shafted and I did not get the proper cape, which is just a bummer because you pay money for these collectible figures, you know, and they don't give you the things that they advertise. So I wonder who I can contact, because I got my figure from Japan, and that's not going to be an easy thing. So anyhow, this is Knight Crusader Batman from the Nightfall storyline. If you like the video, please like and subscribe, and God bless you all. Peace.